Welcome all humans and other species. My name is Lara and this is Zollar Tarot and Art. And today what I'm going to be doing is reading your tarot and oracle cards in layers, and I'm going to be tying that into an image that I received in meditation. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing great. If you hear a scratchy noise in the background, it's just really windy outside. But let's go ahead and get started. So today's message felt more like a love message. What I was seeing in meditation was sort of like I had these two roses, but they were sort of in a very unusual formation. I'm just going to draw a little bit and then I'm going to pull the cards. So let's just get this going, the basics. And what I do is I record myself finishing the drawing and I speed it up and tack it onto the end of the video so that you can see how I created it. And then there will also be a colorized version after that. So yeah, so it was like these roses were, which would obviously represent, a couple, two people, sort of winding around each other. So this one's going like that and this one's going like this, almost like they're in some sort of beautiful embrace. Yeah, I think roses are wonderful. All right, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to be developing this drawing a little bit more. But for now, let's leave that there and pull some cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull several cards with clarifiers, but I'm going to speed it up so that we don't waste any time. So here we go. Okay, I have laid out your cards with clarifiers and I see what's going on here. Interesting enough, right here, the first card I put down was the Two of Cups. That's the Lover's card. So that ties right into this drawing here. You got the two seahorses and these two dolphin people who are really, you can see that they're very happy. And on either side of them here, you have them clarified with the Empress and the King of Swords. So this could be that one of you is very much like an Empress type, very giving, loving, fecund, very fertile, very you're all the queens put together. And there's no gender in here, so just take it as it applies. And do remember that this is not necessarily a personal reading, this is a collective reading, so some things might sound right and some things might not. Just let go of what doesn't. Don't try to make things fit. But with all of that said, it looks like this is a relationship between someone who is very abundant, very feminine and everything. And this is a much more masculine energy. This King of Swords is someone who's like more scientific, more logical. They're definitely more of a strategic thinker, highly intelligent, very scientific. Yeah. But they have high standards. See, the King of Swords always has high standards, but this is the Empress here, so they would want an Empress of that level. And it looks like, despite feeling like, maybe you were alone before or left out in the cold or something like that, being left out of things, this is laying right over a passion card, the Ace of Wands. This is like a new passion, good news coming in. This just being really talented. They're very creative, just like the Empress is. So, and it's clarified by this Page of Wands, which is, this is all about passion also, new ideas coming in. This is about imagination. So you're probably a very creative person is what I'm thinking. And, you have a passion inside of you, but you almost need like your counterpart or something to really pull it out. So you're looking, if you're going to be with somebody, you're looking for somebody who can really inspire you. Right? And you inspire others as well, which is really nice. But I see that, you've had some issues with people stabbing you in the back before, other relationships where it was very, very painful and they left you for dead, basically. but you know your worth. You know, this is the King of Pentacles here. You know your worth, you know your value. This is someone who is also very good with money. They're very grounded. They're very practical. They're a wise investor and have status and everything. But right now what I'm getting is that through all of these things that you went through, being stabbed in the back repeatedly, being left out in the cold, you have learned to value yourself. And that's why this new person's coming in. And I say new, even though this is a past card here, this Six of Cups, I feel like this is a past life. Like you've had a life with this person in the past. You may not have met them yet in this lifetime, but you're about to if you haven't. You may have met them. There's indicators that you might have, but I almost have a feeling like you haven't actually like crossed paths with them, although I think they know who you are because of this card here. So anyway, you know your value, and now you're ready for this soulmate to come in who you've been involved with in other lives. Maybe it's from your past. That's possible. All right, and so, you know, the Page of Swords here, see all of the hummingbirds, this hummingbird person, all these little hummingbirds. This is a very excitable person. You know, this is somebody who might gossip a bit or things like that. Also, this card indicates maybe prying eyes or people who are watching. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes people are just role models, you know, they're leaders. And so people watch them to see how they handle life and how they do things. And I kind of get it. That's the feeling. And the wheel's turning in your favor right now. So this is a really excellent time to be a leader, to influence other people. And also because you're giving back, right? So, and also this means that you're ready for a relationship that's not codependent, that's actually, you know, where there's equal give and take. What you give, that other person gives too, you know, in equal amounts you're being given to as much as they're taking. So yeah, because there was this, it's sitting right next to like this abusive individual or person here or situation that you are moving away from. See the dog, this is a Fool card. So the dog is like taking this leap of faith with his ears up. It's very funny. Taking this leap of faith off of this cliff, going on to a new adventure, trying something different, jumping away from these abusive situations. The only thing is you might want to be careful about getting caught in your head too much. It's not that you truly are trapped or anything. It's just don't overthink things too much. You know, stay more in this Empress energy here where you're really trust the universe, right? So you might have a tendency to go into fear a little bit, but you don't need to because you are the magician and you make things happen. So you're definitely able to manifest what you want. And that's sitting right over the Queen of Swords. And in this case, you know, she's this wise person. She's got the owl face and everything. And she's holding a sword. And the thing about the Queen of Swords is that she only wants the truth. She's been through enough nonsense, BS, whatever, you know, enough pain and everything that she knows truth when she sees it. And if you come to her, if this person were to come to her in a dishonest way or in a tricky way, a sly way, anything that indicates, you know, some sort of con or game or thing, she'll take that sword and lop their head off, right? You know, not literally, but you know, like she'll cut them off. She'll end that relationship right there because she's just not interested in that. She's not interested in these addictions anymore. She's not interested in addictive, codependent relationships anymore. She may have been dealing with narcissistic people or highly abusive people, and she's just done with it. So that's what I see. Yeah, so you've got this beautiful new love in, but see, they know you. They know you on a soul level. So I feel like it's probably worth the risk to take a leap of faith with this person. You know, you can have healthy boundaries, but just try not to go into fear, okay? Let's see. I'm gonna pull let me pull some oracles here, some love oracles, and then I might draw a little bit more. Yeah, so what does this collective need to know about this love, please? What does this collective need to know, please, about this new love? We're going to pull 3 of these. Getting to know each other. Well, that's a good idea. One more, please. This collective. Let your friends help you. Okay. And one more. Okay. Love yourself first. Absolutely. All right. So what this is telling me is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And that takes time. That takes conversations, hanging out, being friends first, you know, getting to see whether or not there are red flags And I could see, because you're the Queen of Swords, that you're definitely going to be like, if they move in too fast, you can be like, dude, you know, let's get a little space here because I want to get to know who you are. I'm not giving my heart over to just anybody. You know, you have to be worth my time. You have to be worth it, because I'm not playing around anymore. It says, let your friends help you. So ask for and accept support from others. You know, your trusted friends, you know, the ones that are honest with you, the ones who you can confide in, and they're not going to gossip or tell other people about your business, right? They're really, truly friends. And they're going to give you their opinion on this person. And that's good. I do believe in that, because they might be picking up on things that you're not for some reason, especially if you've got, googly eyes for this person. Sometimes it's easy to overlook certain red flags. Or it might be that you're so guarded that you're not seeing that this person is truly, a great opportunity, an opportunity is not really like the proper word. This is not about taking advantage of people. You might see that this person is really valuable and could be a good match, is what I'm saying. So, and then it says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And this person's going to be drawn to this. Actually, I feel like there are multiple people actually who are coming to woo you, but this particular person, the one who's actually correct for you, your true love, is going to respect you for having the boundaries. They're going to respect you for taking care of yourself. They want somebody who is healthy, and a healthy person takes care of themselves and loves themselves first in a healthy way, not in an arrogant, egotistical way, but like I come first. I'm going to go get my hair done. I get enough rest. I eat well. I exercise. I take care of my body. I take care of my mind. I take time to have fun, to laugh, to enjoy myself, to pursue the things that fill me up and inspire me. And they're going to respect that. And that's what you want. And because then what they'll do is, they'll know you as that type of person, and support that, and you'll get to see that. So let me just draw on this a little bit more. I'm going to move that out of the way. All right. And so, of course, there were lots of curly cues that I saw. It's a very curly cue kind of drawing. And, leaves, which I will fill in over time. I get a very elegant feeling off of this particular image. And that's how I'm going to convey it. So I want the lines to be, beautiful and elegant. Let's just draw a couple more leaves. I'm going to pull some, I think we'll pull on, what your obstacles are. Yeah, let's do that. I'm a little bit hoarse today. I've been a little congested, probably because of the weather. So just excuse me for clearing my throat constantly. And there will be no singing today. So except that the song that I keep hearing in my head, and I've been hearing it for over a week now, is Electric Love. I think it's by Borns. It's a really peppy song. It's a good song, but it's definitely about someone. He says he's been struck by light, or your electric love. He talks about this woman's electric love. All right, what are the obstacles for this collective with regard to this reading? What are the obstacles, please, the challenges? This one? This one? Yeah, okay. All right, another one, please. Obstacles. Obstacles. Interesting. Okay. Okay. It's kind of what I already talked about. So you have mirror, healthy choices, and the runner. And so what I'm seeing is this is about relationships. So if you're a wounded person, right, you've not cleared up your internal traumas and things like that, which does take work. It's not easy to do. But if you've done that, then if you've done this internal healing, you're going to attract somebody else who's also healed. They've also been through stuff, because they're mirroring each other, right? So how you see each other, the kind of respect you have for yourself, is going to be mirrored in that other person. So you might want to really evaluate that. And since we're reading about struggles and we're reading about obstacles and everything like that, there might be some more work that you need to do internally. That's going to take more meditation. You could also do some sort of online course or something like that. But anyway, it's requiring some introspection is what it's saying. And, one of the obstacles too are healthy choices. So it says making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. Happiness comes from inside. And so you have to try to pull, you have to learn how to pull that from inside of yourself and generate that healthiness. And so the third card here is called the Runner, and it's about codependency, which I already talked about. So this is, when you've been burned, when you've been stabbed in the back over and over again, like this, Ten of Swords card here, or left out in the cold, you're going to be a little gun shy. You're going to be like a little nervous about trusting people again, especially if you've been dealing with a lot of betrayals in the past, a lot of people who are deceptive, like a person who starts out like really being loving and kind and friendly and all this stuff, and then you tell them your personal things and you share your body and you share your time, and then they turn on you for whatever reason, maybe through drug addiction or because they actually were a narcissist, or whatever happened to them, they excuse me, they turn on you, they switched up on you. So, and I know what this is like from personal experience. It's really hard to trust after people have switched up on you repeatedly, and you're like, what the heck, are these people possessed or something? What's going on? So but this is an obstacle you're overcoming is what I see, and you learned healthy boundaries. So, and you're aware of this codependency because you've done a lot of internal work, so you don't want to be caught up in that again, and you won't. And I know that you're gonna take the time to get to know this person, like we talked about over here in this card under here. Get to know them. Yeah. So, all right, let's pull on solutions. I want to know what the solutions are, the best things that this collective can do to get the best results, please. The best results for this collective. What can they do? Interesting. I don't think I've gotten that card before. Of course, this is a newer deck. All right. And I will try to remember to list the decks in the description below. I change my decks like every time, so there will be some new ones in there. Okay, can I have one more, please, on the best solutions for this collective, the best thing they can do for the best results? Acceptance. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And one more, please, for this collective on the best thing they can do. Radiance. That's beautiful. What a lovely card. Okay. To me, what I'm getting off of this is there's almost like a need to play the role of, you've got the masculine here. So if you're a feminine energy, the masculine energy coming through needs to be the masculine. And this, to me, acceptance is about the feminine. So maybe you're used to like being both the masculine and the feminine. And we do have both of those energies in us in varying degrees, no matter what. But it's almost like the person coming in, just like those dolphins, this is the masculine energy, this is the feminine energy, right? And you've got remember we had the Empress, which is the feminine energy, and the King of Swords, which is the masculine energy. So there's almost like you will know your roles when you're with this person, if you're more of the feminine or the masculine, but then play those roles. Don't try to, dominate where it's not appropriate. You can still be the Queen of Swords and very feminine. And this radiance here, the unfolding of your essence. Yeah, and in that acceptance, right, so she's got the heart here, in loving yourself and you finding this new love, and they respect you, you respect yourself, your roses here too. Then you have this, you're able to really radiate love. You really, and that is the ultimate, is to be able to radiate love, because that raises the vibration, which is the whole point here, is to raise the vibration of the planet, to raise the vibration of the collective consciousness. Yeah, so whatever this love is that's coming in, this is like a power couple. This is a powerful match. And through this match, you'll be able to grow things and radiate love, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I love that. So let's pull one more oracle. And then what I'm going to do is finish this drawing for you and tack it on. And let's see, what else does this collective need to know? Any final advice? What does the collective need to know? Any final advice, please, for this collective? Yeah. Right on. Okay. Any advice for this collective, please? Any final advice? Look at that. And another one, please. Any more advice for this collective? Like you said. Okay, so we have the Phoenix, hearts, and meditation. So the Phoenix to me is speaking about a renewal. This is like coming back to life again. So you might have been, like we said, left out in the cold, left for dead, stabbed in the back multiple times in love and things like that. You know, these abusive people that you've had to deal with. But you're taking this leap of faith right here, like the Fool card here. This is the Phoenix. This is a renewal. This is like rising from the ashes and coming back to life again. This is beautiful. And that's because, you know, you're like, see how she's pointing to this big heart here? There's a broken heart over here. That's in her past. She's walking away from that into this beautiful field, and there are all these hearts, so lots of options, but there's one big heart, one big love that is what she's wanting and what she's pointing to. She's looking for that. So that tells me that that's what you're going for, is that big love. And this is going to be very reviving for you. You're reviving yourself too with your self-love, but what you're going to be doing is matching to a person who also has self-love and who will love you properly and give you that big love, which is what you really deserve. You know, and this card is just, again, it's got a 22 master number. So this is about mastering your inner world, right? So obviously the cards are saying you need to meditate, and this is woman's meditating outside. So perhaps you need to go outside more, maybe do some meditation outdoors, even if you're just standing upright, maybe hold your mudra, you know, and go inward for just a minute or so. I would definitely recommend that. Yeah, so this is a great reading. Good for you. You've got love coming, and this is going to be beautiful. And I'm really happy for you. Wow, just a beautiful love, beautiful energy. And I'm really loving this image here. These roses that come, you know, because they are growing from different places. I also kind of feel like this person might be from a different country or a different place. They might have a different cultural background. There's something that's very different, but you go together. You do. You go together. You see each other, and you embrace each other. And that's beautiful. So thank you so much for being here. If you like what I do, please go ahead, like and subscribe, and I can keep this channel growing. And I hope you found something in here for yourself. And this happens to be New Year's. And so I hope you have a wonderful New Year's and holiday. And until next time, thanks for being here. Bye-bye.